Hi there, Linda Goodall here. In this video, we'll turn 2 letters from the Hatch Fonts library into an overlapped applique monogram, and then we'll add a background mesh fill to have it sew cleanly on a terry cloth towel. You'll need to digitize your level, and since we'll just be using the tools to create this, we won't actually have to do anything that I would call manual digitizing. So let's get started. I'll go to a new document, open the Lettering and Monogramming toolbox, click on Lettering, and add my letters. I'll pick a font, I'll go with Serif 2, and I'll make it 60 millimeters tall. Now you wouldn't actually sew this big, because if I turn off True View, you can see all these dotted lines. That means those stitches are too long, but it's not going to be a problem for us. Select the lettering, press H on the keyboard to enter reshape mode, hold down the Control key, and drag the diamond so that our letters overlap. Now go to the Create Layouts toolbox. Click on Create Outlines and Offsets. And I'll do an offset outline of 0.75. And I'll leave the offset count at 1. And that looks good. We don't need to have holes. And I'll do OK. Now I'll delete my original letters. I'll delete this little bit here. I'll select this. And from the Applique toolbox, I'll convert that to an applique. I'll select it and give it a color. And while it's selected, let's give it some fabric just to make it pretty. I'll go to the Custom tab, click Browse, go to Benartex, double click on Fossil Fern, and we'll pick a color. Now I have fabric in my applique. So far so good. Now we need to create that background fill thing. So I'll go back to Create Layouts and Offsets. This time I'll enter an offset of 2. Some people like to make it a little larger, say 3. Kind of depends on your design. And I'll click OK. Notice that we have one on the inside there, one on the inside there, and then the outside one. I'm going to delete that one. And now I'm going to select this one, move it to the bottom. Then I'm going to select both of those and turn them into fills. I'll select this one, go to the Edit Objects toolbox, right-click on Remove Overlaps, and make sure this is set to 0. Click OK. Now I'll remove that piece. I have my hole. Make sure it's a tatami. And set the spacing to, about 3 should be good. Then I'll go to the Stitching tab, make sure there's no underlay. While it's selected, I'll send it to the back. There's my design. How fast was that? When you get familiar with the tools in Hatch, you can do all sorts of amazing things.